What is going on, guys? We're back with another video. Today we are talking more about Madden 20. I know I'm a little late, but I decided, hey, I don't have enough time for this, and I just did it later. So I don't know what time you guys are seeing this. Maybe early in the morning. Probably early in the morning. If you're seeing this early in the morning, let me know what you guys think of an early upload. Do you guys want to see, videos before you go to work or school? I don't know. Maybe you're watching this while you're driving your car, and I may have caused issues. I can't control that. Please don't watch while you're driving a car or operating chainsaws, dual wield style. But, we have Madden 20, Superstar X Factor news. I don't know exactly, where this, I would assume this goes for more than just franchise, but obviously the main factor for me is, of course, franchise. So, the team is extremely excited. If you couldn't tell, they're really excited, just based on this this text work, to announce everything we've been working on for Madden 20. Taking a fresh approach to the development of this game and a focus on modernizing gameplay and presentation. Madden 20, we have a very clear focus by targeting 3 primary creative pillars, all driven by player feedback. Make NFL stars feel like stars. Now, that's a good point. The question is, how hard is it going to be to make new stars? Because basically, every draft, at least by the time it's middle of their sophomore year, there's some superstars. There's always, even just rookie years, there's obviously a lot of guys. But, is it actually going to be really hard? Can you develop from superstar to superstar X Factor? I don't know how that works. Can you edit that? That's a good question. We'll find out, maybe. Build unique playbooks and new NFL strategy, and then create more immersive moments and deliver a polished experience. I'm not sure how the third one plays into normal game, game-to-game, play-to-play situations. We'll see. Every in-game feature built for Madden 20 is aligned with one of these pillars while still being committed to delivering the most authentic and the most fun NFL experience we can. So basically they're saying that they want this, kind of memorable situations. However, they also want it to be natural. So I don't know how that's going to work. In part 1 of our gameplay deep dive series, we'll discuss how we're making star players feel like stars. With our brand new Superstar X Factor feature, we're going beyond ratings in our design to separate the elite players from the rest of the pack. So let's go get it, which is great, because this is the year we chose in our Legacy League, a team that isn't really solid. I mean, if we're thinking about which players, I guess to be fair, if you really think about which players on the Chargers would have that, maybe Melvin, Bosa, Casey Hayward, Desmond King, Derwin. There actually probably would be a lot. I would say there's at least 3 to 4 there. In Tampa, hopefully we can get Superstar X Factor Mike Evans. That's all I'm asking for. Please, if you're watching this, EA, just slap it in there for me if it's not the case. Superstar X Factors, the league is a star-driven, league. We tune in every Sunday, Monday, and Thursday to see how these unique athlete stories will unfold. What about if Thanksgiving's on a Wednesday? I don't think it's going to be, but what if? The story for each game in Madden 20 will be told by 50 of the NFL's most elite athletes. Maybe at one point we're going to go in and predict which 50 we think are going to be the X Factors. That seems like a lot of work, so probably not. Who will be featured in-game as X Factors? These players frequently take their teams to elite levels by raising the game when it matters most, and it is when they get in the zone. When these superstars are in the zone, they become X Factors that have the biggest impact on each game and the entire season. We are encapsulating what makes these players so rare and so powerful with Superstar X Factor abilities. I don't know how that's going to really differentiate between quarterbacks, because sometimes it's just you have a good damn arm, Mahomes is kind of a freak, but it's just you have a good arm. But obviously guys like Mike Evans, it's because they're big and beastly. Gronk would have been an awesome player for that to happen this year. I don't think it's going to happen, but unfortunate. What kind of X Factors is Tom Brady going to have? They're going to be pretty boring, but probably OP, right? Each of the 50 players will have a loadout of powerful abilities, including one zone ability that can be locked during gameplay by completing an in-game objective tailored to that player. When the objective is achieved, they will enter the zone and have access to their special ability until their opponent knocks them out of the zone with an objective of their own. So is this going to be like an in-game dynamic thing? How normally you would have, waste a minute and 20 seconds of possession and gain XP. Is that going to be replaced, or is that going to be added onto where it's like, okay, you're playing Pat Mahomes. If you don't stop him on this play, you're going to get your ass kicked. I'm sorry for the language, but Jesus, I'm getting pumped. But I think that's what, that's going to be the story, the case here. It might be like, get pressure in the first 2 plays on Mahomes, and you're going to completely lock out his ability for that drive or something. That's what I would think, at least. Hopefully it's not super easy, because once again, offense has always been catered to. This year, I can't tell. I can't tell if it's been harder or not to play offense. I don't even remember. These players also have They also have superstar abilities, which you can get these superstars. So basically, X Factors aren't the only great players. Superstars are what you're aiming for at minimum. That's what you're aiming for, because there's guys that have abilities that are active at all times during gameplay to truly emphasize their unique skill sets and make them powerful and hard to stop, just like real-life counterparts. For both the zone abilities and superstar abilities, which sets them apart is that they are not ratings boosts or modifications. These are behaviors, characteristics, and situational outcomes, aspects of football, and it will be very clear to our players what impact they're having on the game by complementing the player ratings, not modifying them. So, the biggest thing that comes to mind in my head is players that are regressing. Guys that are regressing, if they have really good abilities, they will technically be better than a guy, similar to their overall. Of course, the big thing that also ties into that information is the fact that you don't drop in development trade this year, meaning no matter how bad you are, if you started with a beast or at one point you became a beast, you're not going down. So I don't know if I like that. We talked about how it was a broken feature that I don't know if they knew how to fix, and they decided to just completely remove that broken aspect and just don't allow you to drop, which will it be harder to upgrade dev, because there's got to be some sort of balance, right? You can't just have everyone superstar plus. I don't know how you get X Factor. Is that a thing you can only draft or just have? Who knows? So here's the one everyone's been looking at is the Patrick Mahomes superstar X Factor. You have the zone ability Bazooka. Win in the zone, increase maximum pass difference. Objective, complete a whatever number of passes over 30 yards. So that's in game. So I don't know how many times you have to do that. It ends when you throw a pick or take a sack. So you best believe people are going to be cheesing, throwing the ball away right away. So superstar abilities, no look, deadeye, perfect passing accuracy on cross-body throws. That is freaking OP. Escape artist, elite speed and agility when scrambling on passing plays. That is OP. Dashing deadeye, perfect passing accuracy when throwing on the run. That is OP. Red zone deadeye, perfect passing accuracy when throwing inside the red zone. That is OP. So should you not just... What is perfect passing when throwing on? Should you not just be on the run at all times with Patrick Mahomes? If it's perfect passing when throwing on the run, I think they did say something about maybe they'll show more. There's also a group of abilities we're calling superstars. These players will... So these are the superstars. So you don't have to be... This is just for superstar X Factors, but this is for superstar guys. So like guys like Mike Evans who probably should have superstar dev, they're going to have something, looking like this. Or, guys that are great players, you're going to have that. You're just not going to have this zone ability, which is superstar X Factor. And, you have one with Julian Edelman where he's a slot expert. He's really good at route running and catching contested plays when he's running out of a slot position. They have other abilities. We'll take a look at that. But is there any downfall to these? I thought I seen something that said something like, it's perfect as long as you're not under pressure. Or if you're not playing well, maybe they don't factor in. Because it's, like, don't get me wrong, Patrick Mahomes is a beast, but it is kind of ridiculous. Like... The one year we choose the freaking Buccaneers, we choose a bad team, they're having this cool aspect. I don't care about having a team that's bad. I don't care if we lose freaking 10 games. It's just I don't get to do the cool things. What else do we have? So we have some other examples. Pass lead, elite, extended precision passing on all throws except for high and low throw. What? Pass lead. If you're pass leading, wouldn't you... A high pass might be in the books, is it not? Pocket deadeye, perfect passing. This is definitely a Tom Brady thing, right? Maybe both of these are. Perfect passing accuracy when passing with the QB's feet set from inside the pocket. Matchup nightmare. Gets open and wins contested catches when covered by a single linebacker or defensive lineman. So you're basically going to catch anything if they're covered by a linebacker. How is that going to work? Like, let's say you're playing zone, and obviously for usering, I'm going to be a linebacker. I'm going to leave people open a lot, and I'm going to cut in there last second. But if I don't get the hand on the ball, They're going to catch everything? Is that what it is? Or is it just more frequent? To be fair, this is all a work in progress anyway, so who knows, what makes it and what not. Edge rush elite frequently uses dominant pass rush moves when rushing from a defensive edge. Okay, I mean, that's pretty damn broad. It's like, you're going to be a god? I don't even know. I think, honestly, they weren't listening to the fans. Everyone was complaining about broken animations. This seems to be putting that to another level. This is adding broken animations and other broken aspects. I don't know. That's just my opinion. While our goal is to make these players feel unique and powerful, game balance is a critical piece, of course. Every ability in the game will have a counter. All abilities can be countered by user skill mechanics and or counter abilities. So basically, if you're a user god, you can just kill someone. So when Julian Edelman is using his Slatomatic ability that allows him to hang on to catches in traffic, if the defender covering him has either the zone down or man up catch knockout ability, then the outcome will be decided by a 50-50 flip. Oh, great. No, why would you want skill? It's all just guesswork. Knowing that both players are so elite that either player has an equal chance of success when directly matched up, or it can be countered if the user on defense clicks on the defender and makes an interception. So I'm going to have to be a really good player, huh? Interesting. This is one of my favorite things so far, is the list of players we've chosen to be Superstar X Factors is an elite and exclusive list that will evolve with the NFL season. The thing that gets me going there for that knowledge is, will that also affect other players? Just in general, they're going to be updating dev throughout the year. That would be kind of interesting. Superstar X Factor players will be changing throughout the year based on players' performance in real NFL. Specific to X Factor players, we're going to limit the number of X Factor players in the game at any time to 50. Franchise and Ultimate Team will benefit from the addition of Superstar abilities, creating another layer of strategy in these modes. They've been designed in a way that allows them to be used in unique ways for player progression and team building. And franchise mode abilities have been tied to players' development traits in order to be able to unlock them to have access to ability loadouts. By the way, that ability loadouts thing is interesting. So if you have a god of all gods, there seems to be a chance to get more than 4 abilities, but of course, you get to choose which ones you want. So players will need the development traits to unlock them. As such, development traits have been updated to reflect that potential. So like we mentioned before, Superstar X Factor has the abilities and the zone ability. Superstar has the abilities. Star and Normal are useless losers. At the end of the season, top performance can increase their development trait to unlock abilities. Even more exciting is drafting a rookie with the Superstar potential development trait means that once you've played with them enough, they will reveal either a Superstar X Factor or Superstar development trait and gain access to abilities. So if you drafted a Superstar or not by them not showing, right? Is interesting. I do like these abilities. I'm just worried about actually getting to use them myself in the Chargers League. X Factors and Ultimate Team chemistry abilities are being replaced with Superstar. So I really don't pay attention to that too much. But it seems like that's already something that was kind of in the game, right? Like that was already... Basically, they brought chemistry abilities to franchise is what I'm getting at. I don't know. If you're a player who relies heavily on pre-play adjustments and hot routes, you probably want to grab some pre-play abilities. A handful of the NFL top QBs will have their signature throwing animations in the game, and we plan to continue to add more people. This is kind of cool. So short passes for all QBs will be quicker than deep passes, but also the length of the pass. So, quick release guys are going to be sought after now. I don't know if you're going to be able to change. Like, how is that going to work? With them more, uniquely adding these, will you be able to change QB throwing styles? I don't know, because if you can, everyone's going to be trying to aim for that quick release guy, So, Packers, Aaron Rodgers will have the fastest release in the game, followed closely by Browns QB Baker Mayfield and Patrick Mahomes. Stop it, Patrick. You're ruining Madden. The timing from the start to the end of the passing animations for all QBs will scale down from the fastest passers based on their real-world performance. Short passes will always be, we get it. But deep passes for the elite players are still significantly faster than deep passes by lower rated. Is it going to go by Is it going to go by rating, or is it going to go by throw power? Right? Oh, okay. While standardizing our pass animations, we tune passing speeds and trajectory to get a little bit more air under the ball for all throw types. An important note here: in order to get a higher passing trajectory, the velocity of the passes had to decrease. This is a more authentic approach to passing trajectory in order to get the ball over lurking linebackers, allowing you to fit the ball in between zones at a higher frequency. The 99 rating for the throw power now equates to throw speed of 55 miles per hour for bullet passes, which is down from, Once you're able to play with the new trajectories and velocities, let us know your feedback. We'll continue to fine-tune them after launch. You can now double-tap a receiver icon to pump fake to a specific receiver, or use it to have it as a throw-canceling mechanic. Well-timed pump fake will be able to impact defensive players. I feel like this is going to be OP. I really do. Especially when equipped with a sleight of hand pump fake superstar ability on players like... So Big Ben has superstar dev. I mean, fair enough, but... Just saying, as a result, the medium pass mechanic has been returned to the press and release mechanic that was there prior. Press and release. So they have there's new truck spins, hurdles, and all that crap. We've even scratched the surface with signature running styles and a few players like Cam Newton, Edelman, Alvin Kamara, and Sherman. What about guys like Shady McCoy? And we hope to expand this in the future. Superstar pass rushers will now have powerful, unique pass rush animations that will. Dwight Freeney would have been kind of fun with a spin move. On the presentation side, whatever. Immersion and quality polish. Whatever. I don't really care about that too much. Being played in direct counter and deep passes, we're bringing a lot more balance and powerful pass rush to our game globally to limit the amount of time allowed in the pocket. This will be more intense when playing against superstar pass rushers. Great. My only superstar pass rusher is Jeromepkr, and he's like 558 years old. What? This is a significant creative change to the balance. Yes. Streamline pre-play, post-play, and no-huddle experience. We've significantly shortened the amount of time spent showing gameplay before and after the play. So we're going to be able to actually run up to the damn line quick enough. Refactor of under-pressure QB penalties. Putting pressure on the QB will be more impactful in Madden 20, especially based on the ratings and superstar abilities of the pass rusher and QB. You'll see some great pass rushers have a greater impact on QB pass rating when applying pressure. And QBs are great throwing under pressure, be more accurate. So does it, I don't understand that. So, just because you're a good pass rusher, it's going to make the pressure mean more? I would assume quarterbacks, obviously you're worried more about a good pass rusher, but if there's a guy running free at them, I don't think they care who it is. That's a bad thing. Obviously, some guys are like, oh, I can't make a tackle break on Wagner, but that still doesn't affect the throw, I would say. Rushed get-up animations. If players get knocked to the ground while the play is still alive, they will now hurry to get up off the field and be more aware of the game situation. Multiple defenders can now seamlessly add to sack things. Limits placed on lurking linebackers. In addition to we have now made some changes with jumping interceptions over the middle versus passing plays. Primarily, only defensive backs will be able to execute the athletic jumping interceptions in Madden 20, while linebackers and defensive linemen will not be able to make acrobatic catches over the middle. If a user tries to intercept a pass with one of these bigger defenders that he can't reach, the player will trigger a catch animation but won't reach the ball. However, we have picked out the best ball-in-air linebackers and equipped them with superstar ability to allow them to get Devin. If that ain't Devin, the big, fast, jumpy guy, I'm just saying. Animation polish on blocking, catching, and tackling. Yeah, whatever. These are all, speculations. There's no real, news to that. I just seen that. You slapped it in twice. We removed auto strafe from the game completely, both the functionality. Ooh. Wait, ho. Oh, okay. Auto's gone. If there was strafing was gone, good luck trying to tackle people. Remove different game speeds from the game, mainly due to the amount of various... Okay, ball hawk is now defaulted to on. What can be toggled off. So that which players will you choose. Well, here Clint. You didn't tell me the list of players, so how would I know? That's what I'm saying, Clint. That's all I'm saying, man. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't know if I like what obviously for me, the most important thing for franchise is the Legacy League. Because, of course, at the end of the day, playing against the AI, I don't think they've done enough to even change that. So it's not really even exciting to me, playing franchise in our, all Madden, max sliders leagues. It's not really going to make that much of a difference. But obviously, when you're playing against 31 other users, you want the best experience. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm really worried about this this X Factor stuff. Not even just X Factor, but just the abilities in general. It seems like they're adding more broken stuff to the game, honestly. Animations was a problem last year. It seems like they've kept the animations and made it worse. And they, basically they're saying, oh, well, you can counter it with great players. Well, what if I'm a team like the Buccaneers or a team like the Dolphins or Cardinals where they have potential, but they're not there yet? Am I just going to get torched all game just because someone has an elite wide receiver or an elite quarterback? That's what I'm worried about. I don't know how that works. I would assume they're going to go into that with linemen too, right? I don't know how many abilities you could really think of for linemen, but surely linemen should have it as well if a defensive pass rush can do it. I don't know. This was a fun one, though. This is definitely the most fun read I've had in some Maddens. It's a lot of interesting information. We'll see how it actually plays out. I like that they're, kind of changing it up, adding more, things to be sought after in franchise. I like that. Maybe we try Ultimate Team again this year. We'll see. Anyways, if you're new to the channel, maybe like, subscribe. If you follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, that'd be cool. Subscribe to my second channel, PKer Plays. Let me know what you thought about the early upload. I'm assuming I uploaded this pretty damn early, right? So let me know about that. Enjoy your weekend. And any more Madden 20 news, I'll be sure to hopefully upload it within an hour of it coming out next time. Hope you guys come back for the next video. But until next video, see ya.